Alrighty. Can you guys see my PowerPoint, I hope? Yeah, okay, perfect. I'm gonna try and go to the actual slides and make sure this works. Sometimes. You still see it? Still see the PowerPoint? Yeah? Okay, perfect. All right. Thank you guys so much for joining us. I'm just so excited that you guys have decided to learn more about this opportunity. It is something that has truly changed my life, and I know that it can change all of yours too. So, welcome, and we will get started. Here's a little bit about me. I am a wife and mama of 3 beautiful, crazy children, boys. Most of the time they are, you know, turning my living room into a wrestling match. So they keep me on my toes and constantly busy. I have an almost 9-year-old, 4-year-old, and almost 2-year-old. So as you can imagine, if you have any kids, how crazy my life is sometimes. Of course, I am a Beachbody coach coming up on 3 years here. This is my anniversary month. And I am also a group fitness instructor. I was not one when I joined, but after I became a coach, I realized that was something else I wanted to pursue. All right, so a little bit about me before Beachbody. So 3 years ago, I was working part-time from home. We had just moved to a small town in Pennsylvania. I'm originally from New Jersey, and I really didn't know anybody here. And I was fortunate enough to be able to work from home with my part-time job, but it was also it was a blessing and a curse, really, because moving to a town where I didn't know anybody, and it was like I said, very small town. Everybody kind of already had their cliques, already had their friends, and I was just, who is this weird person coming into our town? So it was tough. I felt alone a lot of the time. My husband would travel. He was coaching football at the time, so he wasn't home very often. So most of my days were spent alone with my work and 2 kids. So I was about, I think, 9 months postpartum when the opportunity of Beachbody came into my life. And I was just really unhappy with my body. Although I was thin, I wasn't able to tone up the way that I had been pre-pregnancy. And I was just getting really frustrated because nothing was working. I was eating pretty healthy. I was trying to get my workouts as best as I could in with 2 kids, but I was frustrated because in my town, there's not very many gyms. There's also no gym that has childcare. So getting to the gym was very difficult for me. And I didn't have an option really, you know, from home. I didn't know about Beachbody. So at that time, I was just frustrated. Frustrated with my body, frustrated I couldn't get to the gym, frustrated I wasn't seeing results. So kind of all of that combined, I was kind of falling into a little bit of a depression. I was never clinically, you know, pronounced having depression, but I definitely was there. You know, because I was alone a lot and I was just unhappy, I, you know, would drink wine a lot at night. That was just kind of my thing to unwind. And, you know, I was by myself, so that's what I would do. And then on top of it, I had no energy, poor digestion, sick all of the time. And I was just really, really frustrated. I started to get frustrated, so I stopped working out because it wasn't paying off. And so then I had the lack of motivation, that vicious cycle that I'm sure some of you have fallen into before. I kind of had lost all of my dreams and aspirations for anything. I kind of lost myself, I would say, in my motherhood. Everything became about my kids, which is totally great. Your kids are so important, but you know, it's important for them to have a healthy mom as well. So I felt like I was really lost because I was always somebody that kind of had a drive. I was a college athlete, so I was always a part of a team. I was always looking to push myself, and I lost all that. So I felt like I had no purpose, and I just didn't really know what to do. I just felt like, hey, I'm just mom. So I was truly sick and tired of being sick and tired. I was totally that person. And when I talk about being sick, just to give you a little bit more background, because I think it's so important to really understand how Shakeology alone has changed my life. I had Lyme disease as a child, and it completely destroyed my immune system. So when I tell you somebody would cough across the room and then I would come down with some crazy sickness that doctors didn't even know it was, that was me. And so it was really frustrating. And especially with kids, you don't have time to be sick. So, and like I said, I was eating healthy, but nothing changed that in me. Nothing changed my health until I introduced Shakeology into my life. Okay, so why are you here? So you're probably invited here by somebody, which means, another Beachbody coach saw something in you. They see something in you that they know could make an incredible coach. You could help inspire others and motivate other people. Maybe you're here for yourself. You just want to get support, accountability, motivation to help you stay on track with your own goals and to stay that positive role model for your family. Maybe you're here because you want to help others. You want to be a part of a challenge group. You want to include other people with you to help them get healthy and fit, and just help them achieve some goals. Maybe you're here because you love our products, just like the Shakeology I had mentioned. A lot of people join as a preferred customer or a discount coach just to get Shakeology at a discount. It's a huge perk of becoming a coach, and it is something that if you stay on it daily, it will change your health and life. Maybe you're here because you want to work from home. Maybe you have little babies too, and you want to be able to fire your boss, stay home with your kids, and truly raise them the way you want to, and also create that financial stability so that you can, have a little bit more freedom in your life. Whatever the reason, I'm really glad you're here, because I'll tell you, when I joined as a Beachbody coach, it was mainly to help other people, only because I had a passion for health and fitness already. And when I knew that I could combine that with helping others, then I got really excited about it. And it ended up that, my dreams kind of changed after I started. But no matter why you're here, you all have a reason, which means you have an interest, which means you have a purpose, and we are just so excited that you have decided to join us. So after I became a coach, my upline coach kind of just said, hey, this is what I'm doing. You want to do it? And I was the girl that was like, ooh, health and fitness? Yeah, let's do it. And I just jumped on board, had no idea what I was doing. I just kind of ran full force. I talked to everybody about it, and I thought, hey, this is amazing stuff. It's helping me. It's going to help you. So as I went through my whole Beachbody journey in these last 3 years, I can truly tell you that my health has completely changed. My energy levels are so much better. I'm no longer like dreading getting through the day, come 3 o'clock, like exhausted. I have confidence now. Not that I didn't before, but I was insecure with my postpartum body. And now after 3 kids, I am more comfortable in my skin than I ever have been. So clearly I saw the results. I also have the accountability. I was a coach throughout my 3rd pregnancy, and I will tell you, with the other 2, I did not stay on track like I did my 3rd time. And the only difference was that I was a coach. And I felt that as a coach, it helped me stay accountable because, if I'm helping others and I'm, so-called preaching to others, then I need to walk the walk too. So it really has helped me stay accountable to my goals, even when I don't necessarily, want to do it. I know that if I'm expecting challengers to do it, I need to do it myself. it's given me purpose again. It's given me that energy and that that reason to get up in the morning, to help people is so inspiring, and it actually like gives back to you. So I wake up with purpose and excitement every morning. It's given me friendships, which, as I mentioned, I was very alone before. I have made some of the best friends I could have ever asked for through Beachbody, and it's just truly been an incredible blessing. And I want to add to that too, I feel that a lot of times, when women get together, it can be a very negative atmosphere, and can, just lead to gossip and things like that. And I'll tell you, Beachbody has completely changed. I was always a tomboy, and so I never really hung out with a lot of girls. It completely changed my mindset of how women operate. Everybody is uplifting. They are inspiring. They encourage you. It's a totally different atmosphere than I've ever experienced before. So it's real relationships, real friendships that I have been able to build. With that, it has led me to become a better leader. It has pushed me to grow as an individual. I am such a different person than I was 3 years ago, and Beachbody has encouraged me to become better in leadership and just in truly how I live my life. With that, it's ignited my dreams and aspirations, because I've been able to see the financial stability coming in and growing and building. My dreams just keep getting bigger and bigger and bigger. And, anything is possible with this business. And it's just truly amazing. There's no ceiling at which you can't exceed. Your work, what you put in, is what you're going to get out. And as long as you're consistent and stick with it, then you will be able to make things happen that you might not even believe right now. So it's also given me that flexibility of time. I am a full-time stay-at-home mom. I no longer work that other job, and I now can be home with my babies and then create my own hours. So, some days I work a couple of hours, some days I don't work at all. So it's totally up to you. I'm my own CEO. And so I have flexibility, and I can work wherever I am. So with that, I want to go through some Beachbody myths, because a lot of times, you get this feedback, and there's a lot of misconceptions of what a Beachbody coach looks like. So number one, we are not salespeople. And I know that's the biggest thing that people are afraid of. And I will tell you, we are the furthest thing from salespeople. If you go into this with the salesy mindset, you will not do well. And the reason for that is because we're not just selling a product, we're selling ourselves. We're selling what we can do to help people. The piece that's missing in people who are trying to get healthier is the accountability piece. And so that's what we are for them. We are not salespeople. We truly just share our journey and invite other people to come along with us. Another one is you have to be at your goal weight to become a coach. So not true. There are many people that join that are nowhere near their goal weight. And it's because, and I truthfully think this is the most powerful way to join, is because you get to bring people along the journey with you and say, come, let's do this together. And people then get to watch your entire story unfold. And it's pretty amazing. So there is no, shape that you have to be a coach. Another one is that you have to know a lot of people, or you have to have a big presence or following on social media. Not true. When I went into this, I just had a Facebook. I didn't have very many friends, and I have created a following. It is not something that you need immediately. You can start without being on Facebook. I have a lot of coaches that were never even on social media, and now they have grown through their Instagrams, through their blog, whatever social media outlet that you choose. You can even, Some people are better in person, and that's how you do it. But you don't have to know a lot of people to be successful at this. You have to sell a certain amount each month. That is also false. There's no recommendation of what you have to sell. Like I mentioned before, some people just join as coaches because they want the discount. So, they don't sell a thing unless they choose to. Another myth is that it's a pyramid scheme, and it is not. It is far from it. Pyramids mean you can never pass up the person that's above you, and that is far from the truth. Whatever work you put in is going to dictate how your business grows, and you absolutely can always pass up the person that signed you on. You need health and fitness or nutrition background. Nope. You just need to be an inspiration to people and motivation to people and encouragement. You don't need any background whatsoever. And the last one is that you have to be a certain age, dynamic, or shape. And as I mentioned before, it is I know coaches that are 60 years old that started at 60 years old. I know coaches that started at 18 years old. So there is no definition of what a Beachbody coach looks like. What a Beachbody coach looks like is you. It's somebody who is passionate, who wants to help people, and is motivated to get out there and do it. So what the heck do us coaches do daily, right? Really, it boils down to three things. It's personal development, which is, typically we recommend certain books. I do a lot of audio stuff because, as I mentioned, 3 kids, don't have a lot of time to sit still. So in the car rides, I'll pop something in, or I have my podcasts on my phone. We have national wake-up calls that you can click on with the app. You can do YouTube. You can do, there's so many different outlets that you can find personal development. But that is, as I mentioned, something that we really encourage, because that is where you're going to grow. That is where you're going to build yourself up as a person, and that's what's going to help keep you going. 2 is to be proof the product works. So that is drinking your Shakeology and doing your workouts. And then 3, which is actually number 1, I did these backwards. So the most important is invite, invite, invite. And this is sharing and forming relationships. So really, it's just building relationships with people. It's talking to people. It's inviting them personally, saying, hey, I'm doing this challenge group. You want to come along with me? Nothing scary at all. But that is going to be a huge piece in it. So for some of you, if you've been in the Beachbody world for a little while, you might already be a product of the product. You might already be telling people about it and inviting them. So you might be at different steps of this already, which is totally a bonus to you if you are. If not, no big deal, because when I started, I didn't do any of it. I jumped straight in with no experience. Okay. So how the heck do you make money? Big one, right? So it's pretty simple. And what it boils down to is you bring clients on, then you help those clients reach their goals through our accountability groups. Then you help those clients who want to and have seen results become coaches. Then you help those coaches bring on new clients and invite people just like you did. Then you help those coaches' clients become coaches. So it's just that simple process of, you teach what you did and everything kind of comes full circle. With that, so as a coach, whenever you gain clients and sell, you are earning 25% commission off of everything that people purchase from you. So you have a website, it's very simple and easy. They go straight to your website and they can purchase right through you. Also, if they have an existing coach and let's say they don't really work with that coach anymore and they would like to work with you, they can always switch over. So, if you know people that are already let's say purchase the 21-day fix or whatever, they can still go underneath you. And if they've made that purchase in the last 30 days, that can also be transferred to you. You are also able to earn weekly bonuses from your future team of coaches volume. So basically what that boils down to is how I explained in these steps. When your clients become coaches, those coaches will then bring on clients. And so you will build a volume underneath you, and it cycles through, and you'll be able to earn money off of that as well. So pretty much you want to be helping 3 people each and every month to reach their goals. And this is how you're going to be able to build and constantly, bring in that income, that compound effect. And this is also how you will be able to earn a free Success Club trip. So most of you probably know, we just came back from our Success Club trip. It was a cruise. We went to the Bahamas and Jamaica. It was absolutely gorgeous and amazing. It was paid in full. And this is something that is not out of reach. You do not have to be the top coach to earn this. As I mentioned, you just need to help 3 people every month, and that's it. 3 people, and you can earn this. Next year, we will be going to the Dominican Republic. So if you join today and you help 3 people every month, you will be able to earn that trip for you and your entire family. So it's an all-inclusive resort, and it's just an incredible thing to do for your family. I haven't been able to go on a family vacation in quite some time, and the cruise was paid for, and we had no excuse not to miss that. So it was just pretty awesome that we were able to enjoy a trip paid in full by Beachbody, and then have some extra perks along with that. All right, so I went through, a little bit about what the different coaches are already, but what it boils down to is there's 3 different types of coaches. So there's the discount coach, and that's basically you love the products and you just want the discount. That doesn't mean you can't move to any of these other types coaches throughout your journey. That just means that you're not ready to, work the business. Maybe you never want to. You just love your Shakeology and you don't want to pay the full price for it. Then we have hobby coaches, and these are the people that want to work the business but do it casually. So they're kind of more like, oh, I'm going to sell when I talk to people, and if people, ask me what I'm doing, like those are the people that I'm going to be, selling product to, etc. Then you have a working coach, and this is somebody who, wants to get on that Success Club trip. This is somebody who wants to be helping 3 people a month. Maybe you have some of those, those goals that I had, which, like I had mentioned, was to be a stay-at-home mom, to have financial freedom, have physical freedom. That is what a working coach would be. So you want to categorize yourself in one of these, and then when you're ready, you want to talk to the coach who brought you here tonight and let them know, what you're thinking. Maybe you have some questions about some of these, but be honest and be open and say, hey, listen, like I can only be a hobby coach right now, but I'm super interested and I want to do this thing. So, there's nothing wrong with that. Just be open and honest, because that way we can actually help you better in your journey. So how do we sign up? All right. So the absolute best way to sign up as a coach is through the challenge pack, because that is going to give you the proof that the product works. So what that means is it's your choice of a workout program and your choice of the month of Shakeology, whatever flavor that you like. Just a little tip. Cafe latte is amazing. So if you are a coffee person, it's definitely the one to choose. But so when you do that, you sign up with the challenge pack, your fee as a coach sign up is completely waived. So you don't have to pay the $40 sign up that you would. So you're actually getting a lot more for your money with this. Also, we have sales going on. You know, we have the brand new program that came out this month, 22 Hardcore. You get a lot of extras with that this month because it is the release month. So, you know, you can get a lot for your money's worth here. Option 2 is to pay that $40 sign-up fee, and then you would get the Shakeology at 25% off. In my opinion, if you're going to pay that, you might as well get a workout program and all the other goodies along with it, because it ends up being right about the same price. Option 3 is to just pay the $40 fee and, you know, get started with what you have now. This one does not give you what you need in order to be proof the product works. However, if that's all you have money for right now and you say, listen, I want to run with this, I only have 40 bucks, then go ahead and do it. If you have previously bought a challenge pack within the last 30 days, you can always upgrade that and you will receive the $40 fee back. So if you bought a challenge pack and now you're thinking, hey, I want to become a coach, you can always sign up with that fee, and then you'll have a form to fill out and you'll be able to get it back. But I still, even if you did purchase a challenge pack, I still recommend number 1, because you will not have that option once you become a coach. You get the best for your buck there. So until you spread your wings, you will never know how high you can fly. And I know some of you right now be thinking, oh man, I don't know, it sounds good, but I don't know. Or you're having those negative thoughts in your mind, or you're doubting your abilities, or you're doubting because you don't know a lot of people, or because, you know, you're not great on social media yet. I promise you, those things are all learned, and you will never know what you are capable of until you just do it. And, you know, you figure it out as you go along. And that's what we are here as your upline coaches to do. We are here to get you set up. We are here to help you through every step of the way. We have a coach apprenticeship program that will be starting up on the 1st of April, and that will get you started in the right direction. We will set up one-on-one calls with you or Zoom calls with multiple people to help make sure that you get where you need to go and that all of your answers are fulfilled. We are not the coaches that are going to throw you to the wolves and say, figure it out on your own. We are truly here as a support system, as a person to help you, walk you through, you know, what you need to do and give you ideas on how to make this business work for you. Because truly, anyone can do it. It's just a matter of taking that leap of faith. So thank you guys so much for jumping on this call tonight. I really hope you and encourage you to take that leap of faith. You know, at least you can say you tried. The worst thing is to have regret and to say, what if? So I encourage you tonight to really think about it. Talk to the coach who has, you know, invited you here, and talk through your concerns. But if you have anything else, you are more than welcome to ask them right now. Or you can post it in our group, and I personally will be able to answer them for you. So does anybody have questions right now? No? Okay, well, thank you so much for jumping on. Once again, I will be posting this in our group, so you will be able to rewatch it. But I hope to see all of your faces on our April 1st startup date for our next apprenticeship program. Thank you guys, and have a wonderful night.